Welcome back to Riverbend Springs on Farming Simulator 25. It's episode 6 with me, MrSealyp. So as you've seen, I did complete the wood contract. The money has gone up a little bit. I did 2 fertilising contracts as well. I had to buy a thing of fertiliser. We still had some fertiliser left at the farm. I borrowed equipment, 2 different fields, field 22 and 20, which was it, 22 and 20? I'm trying to remember. It was up here. Yeah, field 22 and field 20. I did fertilising contracts on those. They paid about 3.5 grand each, something like that. Not a huge amount of money. But now the problem we've got is, locally, I need to go and speak to Noah. We need to have words, me and Noah. Let's turn the off and hop out. The sawmill, well, a lot of the places now aren't paying very well for logs to be delivered. Half what we were being paid before. So it almost gets to a point you do start weighing up, you know, how the time it's going to take. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's money in the bank, isn't it? But we have taken on another contract. I know the question on everyone's lips is, where have you been? Been? No? There's been all sorts going on. I said the other week I went away with MrSealyp on Friday, but I did post a video Friday, scheduled. Then Saturday, Sunday, but all sorts of things have been going on. And, yeah. I'm not going to go into details, but sort of frustrations and things, and I mean the game. I mean you can see as we're going, as I'm turning, it's worse on fields. I don't know. I'm loving playing the game. I'm enjoying doing it, and I've been doing a lot of prep work. And people message me the same thing I've been saying over and over again. Is people message me saying you haven't posted a video today, or you haven't posted a video for a couple of days. Doesn't mean I'm not working. On the couple of days where I didn't post videos, I was prepping for videos. And when the day they dropped all those mods, 30, however many it was on console, I think it was 38 in total on PC as well. It took hours and hours and hours to prep it all and get it all ready and set it all up. So yeah, on the days that I don't post a video, I'm still working. I'm still doing stuff. Unfortunately, the nature of the beast at the moment and the way it is, and with the mods we've got available, it just takes a bit of time. So anyway, that all being said, we've got a bean harvest to go and do. Which we're going to go and do. Not beans. Beans? Peas. No, I'm sure it's beans. Let's hop in this thing. Yeah, green beans. Started doubting myself then. We're going to head out to the fields. If I can remember the route. I've actually blanked. What I'm thinking about doing as well in this episode, because I've been gone a while, I'm going to keep doing the bean puns. I can't help it. I think we're going to change out our silo to make it a little bit easier for things that we want to store. For example, things like peas, beans, there's no silo for putting them in, but there is a new one, so we can swap it out. I think it's 30 grand, and I don't know what we'll make back on our other one. I need to go just down here. So we're going to probably do that. We'll do the bean harvest first, and then I'm also thinking we might go over to the dredger. Because you know I did that stone picking contract the other day, and I just piled all the stones up, and I said on that video, I've got a pile of stones over there, I'll show you in a minute. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't show you in a minute. I completely forgot. So I'll show you the stone pile, but I think we can go and collect stones from the dredger now. So what we're going to do is lease the piece of equipment we need to do that. Now bearing in mind as well, we still don't have a tractor per se. We've still got the Merlot. I'm keeping an eye on the used vehicles market every day. Our crops are growing. I need to start doing some grass work, so I want to do some water buffalo. I mean, we might do some cows as well, but I just think because it's new, we haven't done it before, I want to do a bit of water buffalo. Whether you would have them here, probably not. But we can import them, can't we? Why not? We can do that. Got to be careful here because the traffic does come the other way. So I'm going to need all the various different ingredients for making total mix ration. There we go. So I need to start looking at that. We've got some grass around some of our fields that we own, but we don't actually own a grass field. So my option with that is going to be to either buy a field and grass it, or try and find... there are a few grass fields about, but I haven't got enough money. I can't afford to buy a grass field at the moment, so potentially that is my only other... Oh, it's misty down here, isn't it? What time is it? 5 to 4 in the afternoon? I mean, early evening-ish? I suppose September, yeah. We're to go up here, if I recall correctly. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're doing well. Answer as a percentage. People have been asking me. Haven't been doing it as regularly as I was doing it before. I reckon it's 70. Not mega low, but not mega high. So this is the field we're going to be doing the contract on. Stop there a second. We'll survey the field. Not bad yield bonus. This is going to the grain terminal 1, I think it is. That's out by the old grain silo, the one that you can rebuild as a museum. It's all looking alright, isn't it? Which should be good. So I'm going to get cracking on that. It's a fairly big field, actually. I'm not sure on yields. I mean, obviously, there was all the yield detail we got before the game came out. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to get all those facts and figures up. I know people have eidetic memories and can remember those things. That's not me. That's not me. So we'll see. I'll jump back in the harvest in a minute. We'll get cracking. As I say, we'll go over and I'm going to put the new silo in because we've got a couple of crops in our silo. I'll transfer the crops over and then we'll demolish the old silo. And I think we'll go and sort out some stones. I'm looking at potentially getting the small cement works. Maybe you do a bit of work with stones because if that's a constant supply that we can go and collect, we might as well, because we only require stones. Once we've paid our initial outlay for it, we've got our mushrooms that are growing. We've got some eggs on the go. We've got honey on the go. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I still need to go and speak to, we've got a couple of people to go and speak to yet we haven't spoken to around the local area, and I'm keeping my ear to the ground. But so far, everything seems to be looking all right. The only thing available in the used vehicles market is still that quad track, which I can't afford, so we're not buying a quad track. That's pretty cool with the lights flashing off the branches. I noticed that before. Right, we can turn that off now. Let's unfold this. We do. It's unlike me remembering to unfold a harvester. It's a squat little thing, this, isn't it? Now, what we can do, and what I'm going to do, again, just to make our lives easier, why not? We'll put steering assist on. Is it 4 out rows? Number of headers 5. I'm going to leave it automatic. We're going to show lines. I'm going to leave them on for the time being. The way I'm looking at it is when we get on the field like that. Let's say, for example, we're in cab. You can say it's like a HUD. It's like a head-up display on your, like a screen that projects up onto your windows. Obviously, from out of cab, that's a little bit different. Let's beep that on. Let's turn it on. And let's follow the lines. It's going to take a while. Hopefully we'll get it done before it gets dark. I've done a little bit of stuff off camera here and there, some testing here and there for videos and things I did, and but this is my first, proper green bean harvest. It's not my field, obviously, it's a contract field. If we get any left over, another reason for having that other silo, because there's nowhere to store them. We can pile them up on the floor. Now, as far as I understood it, in all the run-up to everything, and as I understood the crop being, it was spinach that you couldn't store. That had to be taken and sold immediately. But it was weird that there were no silos available for putting in the green beans and peas. Unless that was changed in the update. To be fair, the last time I checked it, I mean, what we can do is we can take the stuff back, try it in the silo we've got. But then, to be fair, the other one is a proper full-on, I think, multi-fruit, including liquids, which kind of helps out for a lot of stuff. This is pretty cool. I love this. It's not a very big header, and this is the same with any root crop stuff, isn't it? Like we've done with potatoes before and sugar beet before. These sorts of harvests, they're going to take a lot of time. They're going to take a while. The yield's not massive at the moment, but it's still a big field with a fairly narrow header. I love the fact we are following this line. I don't know how long it's going to be before that still blows my mind when I think back to 22 and now to this whole concept, especially when you hire a worker and it does it, of following round the outside of a field. I've still had people message me saying they're having a few issues here and there with workers, and it is weird. Sometimes the workers can often go off, you set them off and they go off in the weirdest direction. But what they'll also do sometimes is they'll do the headlands, then they'll go up the middle of the field and split the field into 2 halves. They'll do one half, then the next half. It's crazy how they do it, but very cool, but it's very disconcerting. And I think there is that element of, I know sometimes when I was doing stuff before, you could just jump on, hire a worker, and it will do a little patch you needed it to get vehicles in and out. That's harder to do now, because if you hire a worker, it will follow the track, unless you go in and spend ages changing the dynamics of it. Okay, let's do that. So we're on the last of our headland passes, 5th of 5. I think we're what, 98, 99%? Nearly there. We're not far off the tractor actually. I thought we were going to get left way out, but actually we're not too bad. I'll walk over and we'll grab it. There we go, we are full. So, back off the line, pipe out. Nice. Sorry about that. I'm indoors today. It's that time of year, isn't it? For parcel deliveries. I still need to sort out a Ring doorbell. I mean, to be fair, it's been weird. I don't know what's happened with... I mean, having been a postman for as many years as I was, then went into teaching, that kind of stuff. We were never supposed to step parcels and stuff, especially when the weather was bad. In porches and things could be okay. But MrSealyp normally works indoors when she's not in London at work. And sometimes, I think Monday and Friday, one of my daughters works from home as well. And we've all said at different times, when MrSealyp is in London, she said, oh, there's a parcel coming at such and such a time. So I'll come in from the man cave. Because even with the Ring doorbell, by the time they've rung the doorbell, and we'll be sitting in the living room, they'll knock on the front door. By the time you get up off the chair, they've gone. They're just not hanging around at all. Or you go out the front to put something in the bins, and there'll be a load of parcels just sitting outside the front door. Nobody's knocked. They just walk up, put them in front of the front door, and walk away. It's unbelievable. I don't know, more stuff isn't being stolen. I suppose it probably is over Christmas time. Anyway, all that being said, just a long-winded way of saying, yes, I'm indoors today. Well, I wasn't earlier, but I am now. Not that it matters to you at all. It makes no difference to you at all. Anyway, I still love that again. Though it's that thing I've always said, and I will still maintain. Don't take the little things for granted. All the things that we've got in game. I know there's a lot of problems. I know things aren't right and that kind of stuff, and things are going to be sorted, and there's going to be more updates to come and that kind of thing. But like driving on the gravel, that crunch of the gravel, I think it's just absolutely brilliant. Did I turn the engine off when I got out? Oh, that's a good look. It's a good look. Didn't think I had. Oh, just needs to be in the vehicle. So you can see the lines now. So we're on our final headland, and then it's going to be up and down. So that I will now carry on with. I just wanted to get to the first unload, do a proper unload. Turn the lights off on that. There we go. It's very cool. Put the pipe back in. Nice. Right, so turn that back on. Where did we get to? Yep, we're there. Back on. And are we head down already? Head down. And off we go! So it is nearly 5:30. The bean harvest is done. We gave it some beans. I told you there'd be lots of plants to go through. So I have taken on 2 cultivating contracts as well, but I'm going to do those tomorrow. While we have been doing the bean harvesting, the new silo has been built, so the money has gone down from 59,000 to 29,000. It cost 30 grand. We're going to transfer over the couple of bits that are in our other silo into the new silo, and then we'll demolish that one, which should get us, I'm not sure how much those ones are, but should get us a bit back, which will be nice. We'll do those harvest contracts. We'll see what comes up tomorrow as well. Other contract work. We might pick up some other various different harvests. There's a lot of root crop ones as well, so I might start picking up some root crop harvests. Not that I particularly need any of the root crops, but it doesn't hurt when the contract's available. I've got the grain door on this set to... I've got the actual unload set to grain door, but there's still stuff left in the harvester, and I sent the harvester on ahead. And there's not a sell point down there, is there? I'm sure this is the one. Easiest thing to do is just double check here. It looks like we're at the right price. We're at the right price, of course. Woods, as always. Right, green beans. Let's do this. Yep, money's not going up. That's good. I'll keep an eye on that. When it gets down to the last sort of maybe 5,000, 10,000 maybe, I'll keep my finger hovering over the unload button. So if we do go contract complete, I can stop it. But like I said, we have still got some in the harvester. And what I have been finding with the harvester contracts on here, generally speaking, 90%, I don't know, we might do all right at this. It hasn't been giving you much, you know, you don't get a lot. You can see it going up, 94, 95, 96, so we should get a rough idea. I think we're going to have to get some more out of the harvester, actually. 98, yeah, we are. Now that's concerning. Only 89% transported. Ooh. Nice clangs and bangs. I'm going to keep mentioning the clangs and bangs, all the bits and bobs, all the gravel sounds, all the things that I like, that stand out to me. I'm going to probably lease to start off with. We're going to go down to the dredger as well, but I'll probably do that tomorrow as well. I don't want to get everything done today. Like I always find, I get overexcited and I try and do everything at once, and you know, need to save some things, save some jobs. Am I back in this again? Of course I am. Just getting from, I don't like getting from the other side. That doesn't make sense. Okay, turn these on. Cool beans. Sorry, I'll stop. Yes, I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to have a lot, are we? Only 9,000 litres in here. Well, we'll keep our finger hovering. If we only end up with a couple of thousand litres, I don't know what I'd do with it. We'll keep hold of it. You never know what's to come down the line. There could be something that will come out that will allow you to do some kind of awesome production with green beans. I don't know. There's all sorts of things as there are, but... There we go. Contract complete, 7,000 litres. Nice! Now we should, in theory, so the beacon's on, be able to put this into the new silo. I hope. So we'll drive this over, and if it will let me use this, I don't know if it will let me use it. I've got my own trailer, that's all right. We can swap over our stuff using this. If not, I'll use my own. We should be able to unload this into silo. I'll complete the contracts for this. This should pay about 10 grand, I think. Best route across, I guess straight through the town, I suppose. It's weird, I have some days, because the steering stuff all got changed, and I found the sweet spot that I was happy with, but I'm still finding every now and again I'll get a vehicle that seems a little bit more sluggish than others. I guess it's just the brand, the types. So we're looking for our next left. And then we'll head across. Is it here? No, I think it's the next up there. That takes us down to the restaurant sell point, where the bus came out of is where we want to be going. Indicate. I'll see you over at the farm. Go off. Yeah. Just saw the indicator stalk move. I love that. You've got the ignition key, the indicator stalks, all those kind of things. It's very cool. So this will take me back right through the middle of town, and then I'll head out and I'll see you at the new silo. And then if it allow me to transfer stuff over, great. If not, then I think we'll call it an evening. The contracts, the two I've got at the top right for cultivating, because we do have a cultivator, are I think it's 30 hours on those. So if we go through to tomorrow morning, those should still be good for tomorrow morning. So if we turn in just here, and then just here, new silo should be just on the right. There you go, just there. I hope this takes these now after that. Oh, you beauty. Right. Total amnesia. Let's do that. Nope, that made no difference. Oh, it doesn't matter. It'll be done in no time. We haven't got a lot in this. Will it let me? Cool. Oh, I need my side panel. I need my side panel. I tell you what, the whole thing, it's... sorry, it's been emotional. The new series of Vinnie Jones in the Countryside came up. If you haven't been watching that, if you didn't watch the first series. I watched the first 3 episodes of the second series. I think there's more to come. But just saying it's been emotional. I think the whole, from the start of FS25 dropping, I think it has induced such a massive range of emotions, you know, excitement and almost childlike. Now that's interesting. Alright, okay, wait on that now. It's still showing as that. Where's my other one? I'm sure we had something else in here. Canola, there we go. It's still showing, but obviously I can't take it out of that one. That's what it is. Yeah, sort of happiness, enjoyment, glee, and then frustration and anger and annoyance, and you know, a real range of. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Shouldn't be that way. Right. So that's our silo done. What we'll do is I'll get the vehicles and machinery back from the contract, taken back for the contract. We'll get that demolished overnight. Like I said, I'm not sure what we'll get for that. And then we've got 2 cultivating jobs in the morning. We've got a cultivator over here. What I'm going to do is lease the forage pickup. Oh, I didn't show you, Joe. I'm going to lease the forage pickup, and we're going to go to the dredger because we can retrieve stones. Those stones have just been piling up. When we did our stone picking contract, I just put them over here in the bushes. There, I've got a pile of stones here, just round behind. I don't know if actually, does that take stones? I wonder if that will take stones. Maybe we could try it with the bucket. I could try it now, I suppose. If it does, we can put all the stones into there and store them, rather than having just a big pile of stones. And then I might look at getting the small cement works, not buy the big one. So, I mean, is that a big one over there? We'll have a look at the price, maybe. I haven't got enough money yet. And then, like I say, with forestry, might do a bit of forestry for the winter. So I might get the small carpentry, get that running again, just for some extra income, for some things to do. I'm not necessarily doing it so we can build, do any constructables or anything like that. And then, oh, that's a good point actually. Our straw, does that like a hayloft as well? Is that a full multi-fruit? In which case, what we could do, I don't know if the, oh, that's a point. I may have made a boob here. If we get that forage pickup, that would work really well. But I think it might sit higher than that. We could gather all the straw, put it into a trailer, and then store it in a silo rather than loose in here. I'm thinking I might bale that at some point, or I might keep it loose. If I do some silage, either silage bales or we're putting a silage clamp, because we have got grass around the sides of our fields, not a huge amount. We've got a few bits of grass here and there. I do need to buy a grass field, like I said, or plant a grass field, and then we can do hay, we can do silage, we've got straw, we can do tail mix ration. If we can do tail mix ration, we can get some water buffalo, because I want to do them as well. Yeah. I will see you. Actually, you know what? Let's try the stones in there first. Try the stones and the straw. Doesn't matter. We can give it a go, can't we? We do have a bucket. So I honestly don't know what's going on at the moment. I don't know if there was some sneaky update that appeared, or for some reason my monitors, my TV, have suddenly clicked into place, but my lighting and colours and everything just seemed to have suddenly... I had made no changes to anything, yet it all just seems to be working now. I don't understand it. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Oh, I'm going to need some more fuel. This thing is thirsty. Mind you, I've used it a lot. To be fair. Let's give it a go. That fitted in there really nicely. Woo, heavy. Probably could have done with putting a weight on the back. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, so we can store stones in there. I'll get the rest of that pile in, and I guess what we'll double check as well. Pretty sure it does. On my test map, I put in 2 haylofts. Before we started getting all the new mods, I just used base game haylofts to set it up for my sort of testing. And I think I just left the haylofts as they were, so I don't think I've put any straw in it. So doesn't hurt to check. Just do a little bit to start with, and then I'll see you tomorrow. It's all moving forward. We're moving in the right direction. That's the main thing. Like or loathe multi-fruit silos, it's up to you. You don't have to use them. I am. Yes, right. Cool, we know that works as well. Brilliant stuff. I'll see you in the morning. It's September 2. I'm driving the Merlot Scorpion. It's a weird looking contraption, isn't it? So I've got the forage pickup header. We're going to go and get some stones. You saw the thing pop up. I sold the other silo, and someone messaged me a while back. I mean, probably the same week the game came out, about something DJ had encountered and a couple of other people. It's a strange thing. Now, sometimes when you've got silos close to each other, so we had one silo there and one silo here, it will register the crops in both. But obviously you can only take them out of one. So I took the crops that were in this one, the wheat and the canola, and I put them into there. Fine. When I went back over to here, it was still showing, when I did the wheat, it was still showing that there was wheat in there, but it wasn't in there. It was in this one. I'm pointing, but I'm looking in the same direction. When I came to demolish it, however, it demolished it and paid me for the crops in the silo, but there weren't any. And then I panicked and thought, but what if it sold my crops? So I came over to this silo, and they're still in it. They're not. They were. What? They were? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, okay, that's something to watch out for. But when I sold it, and I panicked and thought, oh no, that's paid me for the crops. So I came over to here, checked on here, and the crops were still showing in this silo, and now they're not. So if you place a silo too close to another one, and it's red, but why didn't it take? Oh, I suppose because the other silo didn't take those other crops. So now I'm missing my canola and my wheat. It's gone. That's really annoying. There you go. That'll be a warning to everyone. That means now. So I got paid for them, which is fair enough. What I'm going to do is use some of that money. We're up to 84 grand. There's nothing in the used vehicles today. There's a pickup header for a forage harvester, which don't have a forage harvester. I have to go and buy some bags of wheat. I mean, the canola was from a contract. Oh no, was that from a contract? Or that's from our first harvest. I thought I'd keep hold of it. You could do some canola oil or something like that. I'm going to have to go back and double check to see what we had in there, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, that's really put a downer on things. Okay. Anyway, we'll go and get the stones. We'll go and do that. Our mushrooms are still going. Our honey is still being produced, and I don't think we've got any eggs yet, which is curious. So what I'm going to do is, because this is on a 3-point link on the back, and I don't have a 3-point link on the front, we don't have an attachment or anything yet for anything like that. And this doesn't have on the front a clip or an attachment for grabbing a trailer. So I'm going to take this over, then we're going to grab the trailer. I suppose we're going to use the pickup. We do need another tractor, in all honesty. And then I'll get the trailer, we'll position the trailer, and then I'll be able to unfold this. We'll get the stones, and it should pour the stones into the trailer. Whatever's over here. Watch this not work. It's worked every time I've tested it. Ah, dearie me. What are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? So yeah, on top of the, did I mention already? The 2 cultivating contracts, we have taken on a sowing contract as well, so I have to buy some more seed. But the seed was, we didn't use a huge amount when I did before, so we'll get a thing of seed too, and we'll go on to that field and we'll get that done. Oh, there's a load here. Look at this. Look at this. So we will lower that down, drop that off. I'll go and get the trailer. I'll see you back in a minute. I'll position the trailer, and then we should be good. And I'll go and dump that. And then what we'll do, we'll grab the. Should I do a cultivating one? Just to finish off the episode, to round things off nicely. I started off doing that logging, delivering some logs. We've done a bean harvest. We've got 2 cultivating contracts and sowing. I don't know, it doesn't matter which one I do really. They're all going to get done, but actually, we might as well just. I was going to say I'll see you in a minute, but we're nearly there anyway. We can check on things while we're on our way over. We haven't got a huge amount of chickens in here, to be fair. Oh, there we go. We have got some eggs. It wasn't showing any, so we've got some eggs being produced. Nice. Eggs and honey. We just need some flour. We can make some pancakes with some honey on. Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh! Come on, Joss. We need a pancake factory. Is it this side or the side? I think it's the other side. Can I get through that gap? Yeah, we'll be alright, won't we? Excellent. I'm really annoyed about that crop. That really is frustrating. Because I'd moved it out of that silo that I was selling. So the fact it was still registering. But I don't understand why when I did it, I went to check it was still showing that it was okay, it was in the other silo. And now it's gone. It vanished overnight or something. Curious, let's put the beacon on because we have got quite a large trailer. There, I might have a look because there's some locally. There's some guys selling some gear. I was speaking to Ben again. Had a nice chat to Ben. He came over to talk to Walter the other night. They play chess quite a lot, Ben and Walter. They sit out the front at the little table, play a bit of chess in the evenings. It's getting a bit nippier now. We're into September. It's not, not the warmest of weather. But, yeah, there's a guy selling a Massey Ferguson. I don't think it's a high horsepower one. I think this is 170 horsepower what we've got here. But if we want a tractor, until something pops up on the used vehicles that's like really cheap, but I don't know if it'd be a false economy to buy a tractor that hasn't got a lot of oomph to it, that might not be the best idea. I don't know. This should work as soon as we put the pipe out. There we go. Do that. I found when I was saying the other day about when I was doing one of the wood contracts, and my manure grab, when I was tipping it like that, wasn't pointing all the way to ground. As I went up as well, you notice the angle of the head. That's as far as I can tilt the angle of the head back that way. I was checking out, having a bit of a. Well, I went to the store. I had a look at one of the fence, and the fence rotates much further back. So when you bring that manure grab down, you can rotate it much further back, and you can get a more perpendicular grab to the logs. Whereas on this one you couldn't. But the trade-off is this one's got the 3-point link and stuff. So it was that kind of, what do you do? What's your choice? And I went for this. So I went for this. We had this, didn't we? Right. So that's pointing towards there. Drop that down. ho, ho, ho. Whoa. We've almost filled the trailer. We have filled the trailer. Cool, that's going to be a couple of runs then, isn't it? Right. Let's turn that off. Drop that. Nice. 3 stones. So if we do the small... Actually, how much is this one? Should we have a look? I can't remember how much this one is to buy here. We can get the cement works running, couldn't we? If it's not too expensive. I think this one's the expensive one. We do have cheaper alternatives, don't we? Where is the... is it the door? That would be the obvious place. I noticed as well the offload thing for the sawmill's changed as well. It's over here, is it? The desk. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, 370 grand. Oof! We'll go for the 36 grand one. We'll make our own cement at the farm, I think. That's a bit too much. Right, so I'm going to take this back. We'll unload it. This might be a bit heavy for this to pull, actually. 170 horsepower. Well, that's a fair amount of stones there, isn't it? I can come back and grab the rest at some point. Oh, I was going to do the straw, wasn't I? Well, at least we know that'll work. We can come. I need to buy one of those. They're 65 grand. Oh yeah, this is heavy, isn't it? We've got some weight on the back of us. Yes, we have. I do have the beacon on. Oh dear. Right. So, yeah, I want to get over and try it with the shed. I don't know if we'll get underneath the shed roof to get the straw. And, oh, should have stopped there. And then we'll go and grab... Oh, I've got the light thing going on, look. That's annoying, let's do that. No, nope, still there. I'm going to have to switch to a different vehicle. Frustrating. I thought that had stopped happening. Still happens on Hutan. But unfortunately the Hutan clan map seems to be a bit nerfed. A bit nerfed. Oh yeah, I think it's perfect. Right. Went a bit squeaky there. Come on. Might as well stock up on stuff. I've always said it doesn't hurt to stock up. So we need to look out. And it's that thing as well. I thought, oh, we'll grab ourselves a cheap set of mowers, but we haven't got any modded stuff. There's not really a cheap set of mowers. It doesn't exist. If we go directly across, when we get to our trailer, it should come up. Should come up, there we go, dump stones. Nice, so I'll go and grab that and we'll try it with the straw if I can get underneath there. If I can't, we won't have a problem. Excellent. I was just thinking as I was adjusting my accoutrement, I'm pretty sure the stones we can just sell to the cement factory, which is just there anyway. It's a sell point if you don't own it, and they're free. I don't think you get paid a huge amount, but if they're free, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Every now and again, go over there. So I think owning one of these, the forage pickup. Now, I couldn't get this under the thing extended, but let's lower it. Now we're under. I think once we get under the main arch, if I unfold it now, yes, we're okay. I couldn't get under the main bit. Turn it on. Oh yes. No, let's go that way. Oh, we are still stuck on the roof, aren't we? I should be right in the middle, I think. Yeah, we just be right on the top. That's not necessarily going to work, is it? Yeah. Oh, I thought it was going to be the perfect solution. It's kind of working, but we are still a little bit high, aren't we? getting somewhere. I mean, even if it just saves me a few shovel loads. I say I'm probably doing damage to the roof, but I say probably, I am doing damage to the roof. Okay, well at least we know it's working. I can do that as well. So what we'll do now then is we'll I'll take this full load. I can do the rest another time. At least I know it works. And we'll grab the either a seed or a cultivator. When I see you next, we'll be out of one of the fields, whichever we decide. I'm going to have to buy some seed. Even if I suppose if we sold enough stones just to pay for seed, it doesn't even have to be. I mean, seed, fertilizer, any bits and bobs here and there, I guess. Really. Come on. That was working okay a minute ago. Let's fold that down. Get a little bit closer, then unfold it again. I think we might be full. Right. What fields are we going to? Okay. Let's have a look on... Oh, that's the stone prices. It's showing 87 at the moment, but the high is only 90. So much as you've got a massive dip there and you're looking and you think, oh, that's really low. It's only $3 lower than the high. So it's not actually too bad. Yeah, cement factory. So, I mean, you know... Farmland 84, where is that? Oh, that's behind the dairy, isn't it? For sowing. That's way further south. That's down by the rope maker. And that's up. Okay, that's not too far from us as well. I guess we could do the sowing, can't we? What we'll do is we'll swing by the store, pick up some seed on the way. I'm going to dump this into the silo. What I might do is take that over and go and that little bit of stone that's left on the floor and see if I can sell it. The cement works just for me off camera, just as a test. So if the money goes up a little bit, that could be why. Oh, I need to put some more fuel in this as well, don't I? We are tidying things up. Cool. I'm not going to lie, this really surprised me, and I'm probably way behind the curve on this. I haven't really washed any of my equipment or machines, and if I did, I didn't pay any notice to it. I put in one of the little jet washes. That was 500 to put in. I made 858 from the stone that I just sold. Again, it was free money, so you know. So I thought I'd jet wash the seeder before we take it over, and in jet washing the seeder, I noticed it looked like the tyres were wet. I thought that's pretty cool. And then when I jet washed the Merlot, look, we got water droplets and stuff on it from jet washing it. The tyres looked wet, and when I walked around it, it looked like the ground around it was wet. I mean, maybe I just imagined that. I think it's just the ground texture. But yeah, look, it's wet with water droplets from doing jet washing. I mean, come on. Come on. Anyway, I'm going to go back over to the store, grab some more seed. We might have enough. Actually, I'll get going with what we got on field 84. We'll start cracking on with that, and when I run out, we'll go back. It's not far to the store. I can always just back and grab some more. Or should I just fill up first? If I'm going to go back anyway, we're going to pass the store, so yeah. I'll see you at the store in a minute, or in on the field. I'm going to buy a thing of seed, and then we can go from there. There's no real cheap seed supplies. I was thinking about the concentrates, the herbicide and liquid fertilizer. If we can start picking up fertilizer contracts, but maybe if we get a second hand, if one pops up, get a fertilizer sprayer, and we use that concentrate, we can get really cheap fertilizer, so we're maximising our profit when we're doing fertilising contracts. That might not be a bad idea, although I have noticed I'm going down the nefarious route already, and I shouldn't be. I say I shouldn't be. I'm not American. I don't, you know, from what I understand of the federal government and federal government's branches of federal government, to say nefarious, I mean, yeah, I guess probably more nefarious than most people, aren't they? Oh, we're at the store now already. Oh, it's all looking very clean and gleamy, isn't it? Excellent stuff. I'm going to grab some. Ba-do-do-do. We will go down to... I suppose we can go for Cedars. We can go to the consumables at the end of Cedars, can't we? He says. Seeding. Boom, boom. 1260, 1260. It's all much of the muchness. Although, if I go for one of those, if I don't use it all, we can lift it, which makes sense. Let's do that. Excellent stuff. So open our covers. We are set to grass already. I did that, so I didn't make a mistake. Excellent. Close. Whoa, 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 Nelly. And we should just go across the tracks. To field 84. I'm going to use the GPS because it's just easier. Thank you very much. Let's bleep bloop of that, turn that on, drop that down, and there we go. Slightly concerned. So in field 84, we're going along and it hasn't gone up. We've gone up to 1% now. And there we go. Another episode in the bag, a few bits done. I'm going to give some thought to that liquid fertiliser. I know it's a little bit, but at the end of the day, the concentrate's there, it's available, isn't it? Why would I not? I mean, that kind of... Does it not make sense? Probably shouldn't be going too tight. Well, I'd maybe do every other row, then I wouldn't be turning as tightly, would I? Please leave that. Drop that down. Yeah, I'll do every other row, I think, going from now on. And then when I'm done, I'll do the headland bits afterwards. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.